Let's be honest, who doesn't love winning? Winning feels amazing. It validates us, boosts our confidence, and makes us feel like we're on top of the world. But here's the twist. If you feel like you have to win every time, life gets exhausting. Winning becomes the expectation, not the celebration. And losing feels like a shame rather than just part of the game. Today we're going to break down the myth of constant winning and talk about why learning to let go can actually make you happier, more successful, and ironically, even more of a winner in the long run. Imagine you're playing a friendly game of Monopoly, if there is such a thing, with your family. It starts out fun, but then your ultra competitive cousin, let's call him Dave, starts making things way too seriously. He's calculating every move, negotiating ruthless deals, and when he lands on your boardwalk with a hotel, he acts like you weren't watching and rolls the dice again anyway. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. People like Dave end up enjoying things less. When you always have to win, you set yourself up for stress, disappointment, and frustration. If you win, great, but it's what you expected. If you lose, it's devastating. Either way, the joy disappears. But life isn't a scoreboard. It's a journey. A study once found that people who are overly competitive actually experience less happiness than people who focus on personal growth rather than constant victory. Why? Because when you're obsessed with winning, you tie your self-worth to the outcome. What if instead you played to improve? What if you played for the experience? The people who enjoy life the most aren't the ones who never lose. They're the ones who don't let losing define them. The happiest people aren't the ones who win every time. They're the ones who learn every time. Think about some of the greatest athletes in history. Michael Jordan lost over 300 games and missed more than 9,000 shots in his career. Did that define him? No. He understood that failure is just part of success, and we see him as one of the greatest athletes ever in sports. There's nothing wrong with playing to win. But here's the paradox. When you stop obsessing over winning, you actually perform better. When you're relaxed, you make smarter decisions. When you aren't afraid of failure, you take the necessary risks that lead to big rewards. Letting go of the need to win doesn't make you weak. It makes you powerful. Let's put things in perspective. Imagine you're learning how to play the guitar. If you expected to be amazing on day one and only to find success as being the best guitarist in the world, you'd get frustrated and quit. But if you measured success by how much you improved each day, you'd stay motivated and keep going. The same applies to life. When you shift your focus from winning to growing, you become unstoppable. Instead of asking, did I win? Ask, did I improve? Did I learn something? Did I enjoy the process? That's how you truly measure success. What if we redefined winning? What if instead of just focusing on the outcome, we celebrated the effort? What if we looked at progress, resilience, and learning as victories in their own right? Think of a person who always has to win arguments. You know someone like that. Sure, they may win the debate, but they often lose relationships in the process. Now imagine someone who values understanding over winning. They listen, they learn, and they strengthen their relationships. Who's the real winner here? Now, if you spent your whole life needing to win, letting go can feel unnatural. Here are a few ways to shift your mindset. Celebrate effort over outcome. Instead of focusing on whether you won or lost, focus on what you learned. Ask yourself, did I do my best? Did I get better? Did I improve? Turn losses into lessons. Every loss is just feedback. When you lose, don't see it as a failure. See it as data. What can you do differently next time? Find joy in the process. Winning is fleeting, but the journey is where the real magic happens. Enjoy the work, not just the reward. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. People who value learning and improvement will encourage you to do the same. Avoid toxic competition. And ask, why do I need to win? If we're obsessed over winning, it's usually because we're trying to prove something to someone. Are we seeking validation, approval, self-worth? Once you identify the root cause, you can start to break free from the obsession. In the end, success isn't always about coming out on top. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about finding that balance, joy, and fulfillment. The person who can lose with grace, learn with humility, and enjoy the ride, that's the person who truly wins in life. So the next time you feel like you have to win, take a deep breath and ask yourself, am I playing for the trophy or am I playing for something bigger? Because at the end of the day, the biggest win is living a life that truly makes you happy. You don't have to win every time. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You just need to keep growing, keep learning, and above all, keep enjoying the process. Winning is nice, but wisdom, experience, and happiness, those are the real prizes. So let go. Play hard. But remember, sometimes the best way to win is to stop keeping score.